Dear students, in this class, we will discuss form factor. Now, your previous class, we also discussed half wave rectifier and full wave rectifier, and analysis of half wave rectifier and also full wave rectifier. And another thing remains in a full wave rectifiers, that is form factor. Form factor is the ratio of RMS value to the average value. That means the output of rectifier contains DC components and also AC components. So the amount of AC are present in DC, in this ratio of AC present in DC is known as form factor. Now we write form factor equal to form factor equal to the value of RMS of AC by the value of DC. That means I RMS divided by IDC. Now the ratio of the value RMS value of output and the value of DC in output. Now RMS means AC components present in DC. So how many RMS or AC components present in DC, the ratio in between them is known as form factor. Now in full wave rectifier we can write for full wave rectifier IRMS equal to Im by root 2 and IDC equal to 2Im by pi. This is the value IRMS and IDC. These values are also calculated in your previous class. Now the RMS value and DC value in a rectifier output are putting in this place, then we get its value. Now equal to IRMS means Im by root 2 divided by 2Im by pi. Now then it is simplified. Im by root 2 into pi divided by 2Im. Here the Im cancel. Now pi divided by 2 into root 2, that is equal to pi by 2 root 2. So pi divided by root 2, this is the value equal to 1.11. So the form factor of full wave rectifier is 1.11. This is the experimental or a particular or fixed value. You remember it, and this form factor are also asked in your exam in a short type question. Okay, now then another analysis. Now another analysis, the DC voltage or average voltage analysis, the average voltage or DC voltage. Average voltage or DC voltage. Now, the meaning of average voltage or DC voltage, the output of a rectifier, full wave rectifier, the current passes through the load for a full wave in output side. Now, when the input supply are also AC, so AC contains two components, that is positive component and also negative components. Now this is a AC signal, so this is the positive component and this is the negative component. So these two half cycles are passes through the full wave rectifier. Then we calculated average voltage or DC voltage in output side or across the load resistor. Here now we say we calculated VDC equal to, we know voltage is equal to current into resistor or I into R. That means IDC into RL. Now IDC into RL. IDC means the output current, that is we write VM divided by IDC means VM divided by RL. So the VM is known as IM by so IDC means we calculated in a directly IDC, that means IM by 2IM by pi into RL, that is the VDC. Now we put this IM value. So IM means IM, that means VM divided by RFA plus RL. So we put this value in this equation, then we get 2 by pi IM into RL. Now that is equal to 2 divided by pi. IM means VM divided by RF plus RL into RL. So in this equation, the RF is the forward diode resistance and RL is the load resistance. Now we write RF forward diode resistance and RL load resistance. Now the RF, RL are divided upon Vm into RL. So in full wave rectifier circuit, the RL is much greater than RF because the RF is the diode resistance or junction resistance. The junction resistance is always a very less, that is negligible. Now we write this statement: if RL is much greater than RF, then RF is also negligible. Now here we see the 2 by pi, that is the Vm divided by RL into RL. Now RL cancel. Then finally we get 2 Vm divided by pi. So this is the average voltage or DC voltage in the output side or output of a rectifier. Now I write this first. Now VDC equal to 2 Vm by pi, and form factor is equal to 1.11. Now again we see the average voltage of AC, that is the Vrms. Now we find out Vrms, average voltage of DC. Now we calculated RMS voltage or AC voltage in the output side, that is the Vrms in rectifier. Now Vrms equal to Irms into RL. Now here in AC input side, the Irms into here resistance is RFA plus RL. Now that is Irms means Irms, the value of Irms is Im by root 2 into RFA plus RL. Again, now this is the Vrms Irms into RA plus RL. Now the Im means Vm, so Im means Vm by RFA plus RL. Now that is Im by 2 means 1 by root 2 Vm into Vm by RA plus RL into RF plus RL. Now this is cancel, then it will be Vm by root 2. Now another analysis of Vrms is the Vm by root 2. Now we write Vm equal to Vm by root 2. So these three analysis of a full wave rectifier, the form factor 1.11 and VDC 2 Vm by pi and that is VRMS, sorry, that is VRMS, that is the Vm by root 2. So in this analysis, then the value of a VRMS and a VDC and form factor are also used for calculating in your problem. Now again we calculated the ripple factor. First we understand what is ripple factor. What is ripple factor? Ripple factor. So ripple factor means the output of a rectifier, not pure DC, it is obtained the pulsating DC. That means in output of rectifier, the DC component contain also AC component. It is also known as pulsating DC. How? The output waveform is here. This waveform is the full wave rectifier output waveform. Now this is the DC, but this DC component contains some AC component. Now we consider first the current first starting from 0 and gradually increases and reach at the top or a highest point, that is a Vm, then it will be decreased, towards the axis. Then current rises, reach at the highest point, then also decreased, then toss to axis. Again current rises, reach at top position and decreased, toss to axis. Again increase, then decrease, then increase, then decrease, like this. So first current increase, then decrease, that is the AC nature. Now AC nature means disturbance or a direction always change, positive, negative, but diode got the negative half cycle, but in a rectifier output, the output is also increase, decrease, this like. So this disturbance is also known as a pulse, AC pulse. This AC pulse present in a DC component is also known as AC pulse. AC pulse present in a DC component is known as pulsating DC. Now the output contains AC and also DC components in output of a load resistor, So current passes through the load, the AC component and also DC component. So how many AC components are present in a rectifier output? Then this amount of AC and the output of DC, the ratio is known as ripple factor. Now ripple factor we also written as ripple factor means the ratio of RMS, the ratio of AC component to the DC component in the rectifier output circuit is called a ripple factor. What is the meaning? Now, the ratio of AC component to the DC component in the rectifier output circuit is also called a ripple factor. Now, ripple factor means the ripple factor equal to AC component or a RMS value of a AC component divided by the value of a DC component. Now, ripple factor means the RMS value of AC component to the value of a DC component. So, this ratio is known as a ripple factor. So, we calculated in mathematically the how many value or how many ripples in rectifier output in a full wave rectifier circuit. So, in mathematically the total output voltage in the rectifier across the load. Now, IAC equal to, now IRMS equal to I DC square plus IAC square root over. That is the total RMS value, that is the total output voltage in the rectifier across the load, that is the IRMS equal to IDC square plus IAC square root over. Now IAC square means, now we can calculate it from this IAC square or IAC equal to IRMS square minus IDC square root over. Again, we say ripple factor, the RMS AC value to the value of DC. Now IAC divided by IDC. Now we divided by IDC in both sides, then we can find out the ripple factor. So we can write we divide IDC, we divide by IDC in both sides of this equation. Now here we divided by IDC, then IAC divided by IDC equal to 1 by IDC into IRMS square minus of IDC square root over. Now this factor, this ratio, that is a factor IAC to IDC, that is the ripple factor. Now we write IAC to IDC is ripple factor. So we can write ripple factor equal to ripple factor equal to IDC 1 by IDC root over IRMS square minus IDC square. So ripple factor means 1 by IDC under root 2 IRMS square minus IDC square. Then it is simplified IRMS by IDC square minus IDC by IDC square under root. Now IDC divided by IDC, that is the cancel, that is the 1. So the IRMS by IDC square minus 1 under root. Then, so IRMS and IDC, we know the IRMS and IDC, then its value for full wave rectifier, for full wave rectifier IRMS equal to IM by root 2 and IDC equal to 2 IM by pi. So this is the value of IRMS and this is the value of IRMS and IDC for full wave rectifier. Now this value or put this equation, then we get that is equal to IRMS means IM by root 2 divided by IDC. IDC means 2 IM by pi whole square minus 1 under root. That is equal to, then it is simplified, that is a factor or fraction, that is a fraction, then it will be multiplied in their opposite order. IM by root 2 into pi by 2 IM square minus 1 under root. Then here I am cancel. Now pi square divided by 2 square, root 2 square is the 2, 2 square is the 4, 4 into 2, 8. That is the pi square by 8. That is the pi square by 8 minus 1 under root. Then it will be calculated, this value pi square by 8, the value of pi square by 8 0.48, that is the 0.48. Now this 0.48, that is the point, then it will be multiplied by 100, that we get its percentage. Now the 48 percentage of SC, that is the rectifier, ripple factor means ripple, that is the 48. So these 48 ripple factor are present in a rectifier output. So this is the your ripple factor. And another thing,